I thought America had only been established for 200 years. The year he came to me in 2006, he says, this is the 400th year. He says, and what I said to you through the little boy 6 years ago is now about to come to pass, that not only I, Jesus, he says, but now my Father is about to come down on earth and work with you like he did Moses in the sight of millions of people, and the news media will see it. Physically. No, we're not talking about no 3 people in the spirit and all the other 97 didn't see anything. No, physically, it started. I didn't know it would start 3 weeks later. That's the first appearance that happened in Washington State in America, and they had it on the news for 1 whole hour in Washington State. They put it in National Geographic. 50-carat jewel stones fell out of that glory. It was amazing. It was the beginning. But Jesus walked through the wall and started talking to me. Those are the jewel stones. And you have to really be pointed out. This one, it was amazing. These things just fell out of that rainbow, that glory. You understand? These are the stones. That's what happened. You see the normal clouds around it? You see that little streak on the right? That is a massive jumbo jet. So you can imagine how massive that was. You see his nose, his lips, the fire under there forms his beard, his cheeks. This one, the reason why I don't show it, this was the first one. You say, well, how did this happen? I was in Colville, Washington doing a revival. I had left from up here north fasting and praying where Jesus walked through the wall and told me it's about to happen. 2 weeks later, I go to Washington State, to Colville, Washington to do a revival. A lady comes to me and say, I had a dream that Jehovah came down on earth with you. She didn't know anything. And it started like a rainbow, she said. And when she said that, and I just had the visitation from Jesus, I said, this is it. And all of a sudden, within that revival, the rainbow started in Colville, Washington, and moved down to Spokane, Washington, in Idaho, North Idaho. And when it got to North Idaho and those areas, the Lord appeared, his face. Now on the TV, you can see his face. On this one, you can't see his face. The reason why I don't use it is because people can't really see his face unless I have a ruler to show them. You understand? But when it really was happening, you could see his face completely. On video, you can see it, just like I've shown you these other videos. It was amazing. This was on the news up there for 1 whole hour. And then in the newspapers. So when she told me that before this happened, I said, the Father is here. He's coming down. And then he started to reveal to me the day. I said, he's coming down on the 3rd day of June. And it happened on the 3rd day of June. This right here. This is how I know it began. But this is what he said, because I've never really told y'all the whole story to this. I did a whole article in a magazine on this, and I was telling all the body of Christ, I was saying the Father has just made his first arrival on the earth. This was it in 2006. So all these other appearances you're seeing the Lord with, it's just getting greater. It's not going to stop. Do you understand that? It's not going to stop. So the Lord said to me, now my Father and I is about to come with you and work on earth. He says, but America is 400 years old. I thought America was only 200 years old. Then when I researched it, the first Jamestown colony in America started in 1606, which would have put America at 2006, 400 years.